Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow, and tomorrow never came? How many dreams have died quietly because you followed your feelings instead of your plan? Listen carefully. Your mood is a liar. Your feelings are weak. Your comfort zone is deadly. But your plan is your weapon. Today, we're going to destroy excuses. Today, we're going to learn how to follow your plan, not your mood, and finally take control of your life. Listen to me. Life doesn't care how you feel. Your emotions are temporary. Your mood will betray you. But your plan is real, solid, unshakable. Every single person who ever achieved greatness, they didn't wait to feel ready. They woke up, they showed up, and they followed their plan, even when it hurt, even when they wanted to quit, even when the world was against them. Here's the truth no one will tell you. Motivation is a liar. Feeling like it is a trap. Your results don't come from feelings. They come from action. And action comes from one thing, following your plan. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your life unstoppable, no matter what your mood says. Listen to me very carefully, because this is the truth nobody wants to tell you. Your feelings are not reliable. Your emotions will betray you. Some days you'll wake up feeling motivated, full of energy, ready to take on the world. But on other days, you will wake up tired, frustrated, unmotivated, and your mind will make excuses for you. Your body will whisper, rest, wait, do it tomorrow. And if you follow those feelings, if you let your emotions decide your life, your dreams will die quietly. Consistency beats feelings. Say it with me, consistency beats feelings. Think about it. Every single person who has ever achieved greatness did not rely on feeling motivated every day. Motivation comes and goes. Inspiration is temporary. Your mood is a liar. But consistency is real. Consistency is powerful. Consistency builds results. And it doesn't care if you feel like it or not. Let me break it down for you. You might wake up tomorrow feeling lazy, tired, or overwhelmed. You might look at your plan and say, I'll do it later. But here's the truth. That later might never come. Your feelings are weak. They are unpredictable. They will change with the weather, with your sleep, with your circumstances. But your plan is solid. Your plan is the roadmap to your dreams. And following it, even when you don't feel like it, is what separates winners from losers. Think about the people you admire, the entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders. Do you think they wake up every day motivated? Do you think they always feel inspired? No. They wake up tired. They wake up frustrated. They wake up with problems, with obstacles, with doubt. But they still show up. They still follow the plan. They still put in the work. That is the power of consistency. That is why they succeed. That is why they are not average. Consistency is not glamorous. It doesn't feel exciting. It doesn't give you instant results, but over time, it compounds. Small actions done consistently, day after day, week after week, year after year, build momentum. And momentum creates results. Momentum creates success. Momentum turns ordinary people into extraordinary people. But it only happens when you commit to consistency, not feelings. I know it's hard. I know some days you will feel like quitting. Some days you will hate the grind. Some days your body will scream at you to stop. But that is the exact moment that separates champions from everyone else. Champions do it even when it hurts. Champions show up even when they don't feel like it. Champions trust the process, and the process is consistent. Here's the thing about feelings. They are temporary, and they are dangerous if you follow them. Your mind will make excuses. It will say, I don't have energy, or I'm too tired, or I'll start tomorrow. And every time you listen, you give away your power. But consistency gives you control. Consistency makes you stronger. Consistency builds confidence. Consistency turns dreams into reality. Every time you follow your plan when you don't feel like it, you're telling the world and yourself that you are serious. Every small action, repeated over time, adds up. You may not see it immediately, but eventually it will explode in ways you never imagined. That's the beauty of consistency. That's the secret the successful people know and the average people ignore. Let me be blunt with you. Feelings are cheap. The are easy. They are weak. Anyone can feel motivated for a day, a week, or a month. But very few people can show up consistently every single day, even on their worst days. And those few people, they change the world. They leave legacies. They build empires. And the reason is simple. They put consistency over feelings. So I want you to understand this. If you want to win in life, if you want to reach your dreams, if you want to become the person you know you are capable of becoming, you must commit to showing up. You must commit to taking action every single day, regardless of how you feel. You must decide that your plan is bigger than your mood. That is the moment your life starts to change. That is the moment you become unstoppable. Consistency is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's the path that takes you from average to extraordinary. And it doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your tiredness. It doesn't care about your fears. It only rewards those who show up, those who push forward, those who do the work no matter what. Listen to me. Your feelings are temporary, but your actions are permanent. Your dreams are real, but they will die if you wait for them. Motivation. Your plan is your weapon, and consistency is your firepower. Every time you act when you don't feel like it, every time you push yourself beyond your emotions, you build strength, you build discipline, and you build a life that no one can take from you. Listen to me. I need you to hear this right now, because this is the truth that will separate you from everyone else. Motivation is temporary. Motivation is a spark. It shows up sometimes, but it doesn't stay. You can wake up one morning feeling unstoppable and the next morning feel defeated, tired, and ready to quit. If you only rely on motivation to reach your dreams, your life will be a roller coaster. You will go up and down day by day, week by week, and you will never reach your full potential. But discipline is permanent. Discipline doesn't check with your emotions before it acts. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired, scared, or frustrated. Discipline is the one thing that will carry you to success, even when motivation is gone. I want to ask you something. How many times have you waited to feel like it before starting something important? How many times have you said, I'll do it when I'm ready, only to find that you never felt ready? That's because motivation is unreliable. Motivation will abandon you at the worst time. Motivation comes and goes like the wind. But discipline doesn't leave you. Discipline doesn't quit. Discipline shows up every single day, and that is why it is stronger than motivation. Discipline is waking up at 5 a.m. when your body screams to stay in bed. Discipline is pushing yourself to work, study, train, or grind when your mind is telling you to rest. Discipline is doing what is hard because you know it's necessary for your future. Discipline is not easy. It is uncomfortable. It challenges you, but discipline is the only thing that guarantees results. Motivation is a spark that lights the fire for a moment, but discipline is the furnace that keeps the fire burning day after day, month after month, year after year. Think about the people you admire, the successful entrepreneurs, the athletes, the leaders. They didn't wait to feel ready or feel motivated. They built their lives on discipline. They committed to showing up every day, even when it hurt, even when they were tired, even when the world was against them. That is why they succeed. That is why they are extraordinary. That is why discipline beats motivation every single time. Discipline creates freedom. Yes, discipline gives you freedom. Some people think discipline is limiting, but it's not. Discipline gives you control over your life. Discipline gives you the power to choose your future. When you build habits, routines, and systems through discipline, you no longer depend on motivation. You no longer wait for inspiration to appear. Discipline is the bridge that connects where you are now to where you want to be. It gives you structure, strength, and focus that motivation alone can never provide. I want you to think about this. How many dreams have died because someone waited for motivation? How many people gave up because they didn't feel inspired? You cannot afford to wait. Every time you give in to the lack of motivation, every time you let your feelings control your actions, you give up your power. But discipline carries you forward. Discipline builds momentum. Discipline turns ordinary people into champions. Discipline makes you stronger than your excuses, stronger than your fears, and stronger than your doubts. Discipline is not about doing W. Hat is easy. Discipline is not about doing what feels good. Discipline is about doing what is right. Discipline is about making the hard choice consistently, even when no one is watching. Discipline is the reason an athlete trains when it's raining. Discipline is the reason an entrepreneur works while everyone else sleeps. Discipline is the reason a student studies while friends party. Every great life, every great result is built on discipline, not motivation. And here's the reality. Discipline compounds over time. Small actions repeated consistently create massive results. The more you practice discipline, the stronger you become. You start to trust yourself. You start to control your life. You start to see that you don't need motivation because discipline carries you. You don't need inspiration because discipline drives you. You become unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. Discipline is the backbone of success. Motivation will leave you when you need it most. Motivation will fail you, but discipline will stay with you. Discipline will push you when you want to quit. Discipline will lift you when you feel weak. Discipline will get you past pain, past fear, past doubt. Discipline will give you results that motivation alone can never provide. I need you to understand this. If you want to win in life, if you want to achieve your dreams, if you want to be more than average, you cannot rely on motivation. You must rely on discipline. You must commit to showing up, to taking action every day, no matter how you feel. You must trust your plan, trust your process, and trust yourself. Discipline will make you unstoppable. Discipline will make your dreams inevitable. Discipline is stronger than motivation. And if you master it, nothing in this world can stop you. Listen to me right now. This is a truth that most people never understand. Life does not care how you feel. Your moods are temporary. Your emotions will rise and fall like waves in the ocean. Some days you will wake up full of energy, ready to conquer the world. Other days you will wake up tired, frustrated, defeated, and ready to quit. But here is the reality. Your moods cannot guide your life. They cannot create your future. They cannot decide your success. What decides your future is your plan. Your plan is permanent. Your plan is solid. Your plan is the blueprint that leads you from where you are now, where you want to be. Most people fail because they let their feelings decide their actions. They wake up and say, I don't feel like it today. Or I'll start tomorrow when I feel ready. And tomorrow comes and goes and nothing happens. They let their emotions control their destiny. That is why they remain average. That is why they never reach their potential. But the people who succeed, the ones you admire, they understand this secret. Plans are permanent. Moods are temporary. They follow the plan no matter how they feel. They act even when they don't feel motivated, inspired, or ready. They act because they have a plan and they trust the process. Your feelings are unpredictable. They are weak. They are unreliable. Some mornings you will feel like a champion. Other mornings you will feel like hiding under the covers. If you let moods decide your life, you will always be up and down, moving forward one day and back the next. You will never reach consistency, but your plan does not change. Your plan does not care how tired you are. Your plan does not care how frustrated you are. Your plan does not care about excuses. Your plan is permanent. And if you follow it, you take control of your life. Think about the people who achieve greatness. Do you think they wake up feeling perfect every day? Do you think they feel ready every day? No, they wake up with obstacles. They wake up with setbacks. They wake up with challenges and fatigue, but they follow their plan. They follow their daily routines, their strategies, their systems, even when it is uncomfortable, even when they are tired or scared. That is why they succeed. That is why they are extraordinary. That is why plans are stronger than moods. Let me be blunt with you. Your moods will lie to you. They will whisper excuses in your ear. They will say, rest today, start tomorrow. They will convince you to skip the work, to delay the grind, to avoid the struggle. And if you listen to them, you will pay the price. Dreams will die. Opportunities will pass. Your life will remain exactly the same. But when you follow your plan, when you act, even when you feel weak, discouraged, or frustrated, you build something powerful. You build momentum. You build consistency. You build results. Plans are permanent. They give you stability in a chaotic world. They give you direction when everything else feels uncertain. They give you control when your emotions are unpredictable. Following your plan creates habits. Habits create discipline, and discipline creates success. And the more you trust your plan, the less your moods control you. You become unstoppable because you are no longer a prisoner of your emotions. You become the master of your actions. I want you to ask yourself something. How many times have you let a bad mood destroy your progress? How many times have you given up, stopped, delayed, or quit because you didn't feel like it? That ends today. Today, you must make a commitment that no mood, no feeling, no temporary emotion will control your life. You must trust your plan. You must follow it no matter what your feelings say. You must act consistently because your actions are permanent, your plan is permanent, and your results depend on it. Here's the reality most people ignore. Moods are temporary, but results are permanent. Emotions come and go. Motivation disappears. Inspiration fades. But the work you do, the actions you take according to your plan, those things last. They grow. They compound. They create a life you cannot imagine if you continue to let moods control you. That is why following the plan is not optional. It is necessary. That is why the most successful people in the world do not wait for feelings to dictate their actions. They act, they plan, they execute, and they repeat it every day, no matter how they feel. So hear me clearly. Feelings are temporary. They will betray you. They will change every hour, every day. But your plan is permanent. It is the map to your destination. It is the blueprint for your future. When you follow your plan consistently, you take control of your destiny. You stop reacting to emotions. You stop waiting for motivation. You stop being a slave to temporary moods. You become a force of action. You become a machine of results. You become a master of your life. Listen to me carefully, because this is a truth that most people ignore, and it's the reason most dreams die before they are ever realized. You can have the greatest idea in the world. You can have the clearest plan. You can have the most motivation, but if you don't take action, none of it matters. Action is everything. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Action is the difference between talking and doing, between wishing and winning, between and hoping and achieving. Let me tell you something very important. The world is full of people with dreams and no action. They talk about what they want. They post about their goals on social media. They plan, they visualize, they write it down. But here is the problem. Nothing happens without action. You can plan all you want. You can motivate yourself all you want. You can feel inspired all you want. But until you move, nothing changes. Action is what separates winners from dreamers. Action is what separates the people who achieve from the people who complain. Think about every successful person you admire, every athlete, every entrepreneur, every leader. They all understood one thing: action is everything. They didn't wait to feel ready. They didn't wait for perfect conditions. They didn't wait for motivation. They acted, they moved, they executed. They showed up even when it hurt, even when it was hard, even when no one was watching. That is why they are successful. That is why they are extraordinary. That is why action is more important than ideas, motivation, or talent. Here's the truth. Action is uncomfortable. Action is scary. Action challenges you. Action pushes you out. Hide your comfort zone. But growth lives in discomfort. Dreams are realized in action. Success is built on execution. Action is the fuel that turns your vision into reality. Every great result you see in the world comes from action, not from motivation, not from planning. Action. You might be thinking that you'll start tomorrow, that you'll take action when conditions are perfect. Let me tell you something. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a perfect mood. There will never be a perfect moment. Waiting is a trap. Waiting kills dreams. Waiting destroys potential. If you want to win, you must act now. You must take the first step, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's messy, even if you're scared. That step, that action will begin your journey. Action is also about consistency. Small actions repeated over time create massive results. Every phone call you make, every page you write, every step you take toward your goal compounds. One small action today might seem meaningless, but over time it becomes unstoppable momentum. Momentum creates results. Momentum turns ordinary people into champions, but momentum only starts with action. No action, no momentum, no R. So, Let me be real with you. Many people are afraid of action. They're afraid of failing, afraid of looking foolish, afraid of taking risks. But failure is part of the process. Action includes risk. Action includes mistakes. And the people who succeed are the ones who take action anyway. They understand that failing while acting is better than waiting for perfect conditions and never achieving anything. Action teaches you. Action strengthens you. Action builds confidence. Action moves you closer to your dreams every single day. Listen to me carefully. Action does not wait for your emotions. Action does not depend on your feelings. Action does not wait for motivation to appear. Action is not a choice. It is a requirement. If you want results, if you want success, if you want to change your life, you must act. You must move. You must do the work today, right now, regardless of how you feel. Action is also contagious. When you take action, it inspires others. Your work ethic, your commitment, your courage to move when it's uncomfortable, it motivates people around you. Leaders are not born. Leaders are made through action. Champions are not born. They are made through relentless AC. Dreams are not achieved through wishing. They are achieved through doing. You need to understand this. Action is the only thing that will turn your vision into reality. Motivation is temporary. Talent is limited. Knowledge is useless without execution. Action is everything. It separates the winners from the quitters, the doers from the dreamers, the people who live from the people who only wish. The moment you act, you step into power. The moment you act, you take control of your life. The moment you act, you begin to create the life you deserve. So I need you to make a decision right now. Will you sit and wait, or will you act? Will you keep dreaming, or will you start doing? Will you let fear control you, or will you take the first step? Every successful person you see has mastered this secret. They acted. They didn't wait for motivation. They didn't wait for the perfect conditions. They didn't wait for inspiration. They acted. They moved. They were executed. And that action changed their lives. And that same action can change yours. Listen to me carefully, because this is the moment that will decide your future. Everything you've heard in this video, every word, every message, it all comes down to one truth. Your life will never change until you decide to take control of it. You cannot wait for motivation. You cannot wait for the perfect mood. You cannot wait for inspiration to knock on your door. Dreams don't work unless you work. Goals don't work unless you work. Plans don't work unless you follow them. And talent alone is useless without relentless action. The power to change your life, the power to rise above every obstacle, every doubt, every fear, it is already inside you. I need you to understand this. Following your plan, trusting your discipline, and taking action every single day is the only path to real success. Motivation will betray you. Feelings will fluctuate. Life will test you. But your plan, your discipline, and your actions will carry you through. The moment you commit to doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, even when it hurts, that is the moment you take control of your destiny. That is the moment you stop being ordinary. That is the moment you start living extraordinary. Here's the reality most people refuse to face. Life will not wait for you. The world does not care about your excuses. Time does not stop for your comfort. If you don't act, nothing happens. But if you do act, if you follow your plan, even when you don't feel motivated, if you push through discomfort, if you show up every day, everything changes. Doors will open, opportunities will appear, momentum will build, confidence will grow. And before you know it, you're not just chasing your dreams anymore. You are living them. You are creating them. You are dominating your life. So I'm asking you right now, look in the mirror and be honest. Are you waiting for a sign? Are you waiting to feel ready? Are you waiting for someone to tell you it's okay? That time is over. That excuse ends today. Your life is in your hands. Your success is in your hands. Your destiny is in your hands. Follow your plan, not your mood. Trust your discipline, not your feelings. Take action, not just wishes. If you do that, there is no force on this planet that can stop you. There is no mountain too high. There is no challenge too strong. There is no dream too big. The fire inside you has been waiting for this moment. The hunger, the passion, the drive, you were born with it. Today you decide to unleash it. Today you decide to fight for your future. Today you decide to stop letting moods, feelings, and excuses run your life. Take your plan, follow it with discipline, move with action, and watch your life transform in ways you never imagined possible. The choice is yours. The power is yours. The time is now. You are not average. You are not meant to settle. You are meant to rise. You are meant to conquer. You are meant to show the world exactly who you are and what you're capable of. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop hesitating. Follow your plan. Take action. Trust yourself. Go get the life that is waiting for you, because greatness does not wait, and neither should you.